Hello, my name's Joe Saxton, and today what I want to talk to you about is the blog that I've just written, which looks at all the different motivations, the different reasons you might have for recruiting a trustee. The reason I'm interested in this is that the danger I worry about is that trustee boards get recruited purely on the basis of specific skills. We need legal skills, we need HR skills, we need data protection skills, and so on. And I think there are many more reasons why you would want to recruit a trustee and why you get benefits from having them on your board. So these are my 10 additional reasons on top of skills why you might want to recruit somebody. Well, the first one is, in a sense, a follow on from skills. It's actually getting free wisdom and advice. Some people will actually go as far, if they're on a trustee board, as to start helping you looking at contracts, drafting contracts, getting involved in fundraising campaigns, or getting involved in interviews and all that kind of stuff. So, one of the questions when you recruit a trustee is how much will they do? And in fact, the next of my reasons is that actually you may want to recruit a trustee to get things done. I work with a trustee who effectively does all of the work on our property management, working with the agency we hire, working with lawyers and so on. And it's a very different role from the kind of person who simply contributes to board papers at that level. So how far you get in exploiting and using the skills of people is really important. The next reason I think, and my reason number three, is the knowledge of a community, the knowledge of probably the people that you're there to benefit. And that could be a geographical community in a particular town or village. That could be a community of people who have experience of a particular thing. But making sure you have knowledge of that community becomes really important. And my next reason is diversity. And actually, divide diversity into three different areas. The first area is simply to say, okay, what about the demographics? Do we have a diverse board by age, by ethnicity, by gender, by disability, by sexuality, and all of that kind of stuff? And all of those are important. But also, I think diversity in terms of the way that people think about things, the kinds of experience they have, the kind of attitudes they have. It's really important that you have diversity of people who will come at issues in different ways. It doesn't matter if you have an incredibly diverse board from a demographic point of view. If everybody thinks the same way and has the same kind of experience, that's not good. My next reason, my fifth reason, is contacts. I think it's often can be really important to have somebody who knows a particular area. It may be because you're trying to get into that area, or it may simply be because you want to do something. But having somebody with contacts, somebody who knows other people to talk to, who knows people you might find useful in the academic world or in the world of fundraising or whatever else it is. So somebody who knows a lot of people is a really good reason to recruit somebody. The next reason I have is a slightly strange one in some people's views, is that you're trying to make a statement. It's trying to say, we have this trustee, and that means that they have confidence in us. They think we're a good organization. And I think that's a really legitimate and good reason to hire somebody. You might say, well, actually, that's more of a political statement. And indeed, I do think that's true. I do think that's what it is. When I was on the board of the Institute of Fundraising, we had a person join the board who was a director of one of the big charities who hadn't been so involved. And I was really pleased because it gave the statement that that organization, that charity, was now involved. The next thing that you might want to recruit somebody is to bond two organizations together. In effect, to say, this is what our new joint board looks like. Particularly important, perhaps in times of a merger, but also, I think, important if you're working in collaboration with somebody, you say people are important partners and so on. So the fact that organizations are working together and they may have trustees on each other's boards. The next reason, my eighth reason, is the independence of a board, making sure that not everyone has a particular set of interests. The DEC has a lot of trustees who are independent because they aren't made up of the member, chief executives of the member agencies, and that tries to make sure that the board doesn't just think and have the mindset of the chief executives of their agencies. My next reason, the ninth reason, is democracy. And democracy is important, and it's simply you're getting people because that's who your membership, your constituency voted for. And you're getting people, therefore, you know, that have a degree of legitimacy and support amongst the people who are your stakeholders. And the last reason that I'm giving is personal experience. You may look at somebody and say, actually, this person has a wealth of experience. They've been a chief executive of somebody. They've worked for a regulator. They've done things that we would find useful. And that personal experience can be really useful in a general kind of wisdom sense. My overall point about all of these reasons to recruit a trustee is to look for a diversity, a breadth of different ways and a different makeup on the board. I think the danger is that people simply look at diversity from one point of view, and actually diversity of where people are coming from, their experience, their skills, the kind of reasons they're on the board is really important, because the more diverse you are, the more different sources of insight and understanding you have, the more resilient your board will be. And I'm not pretending for a moment that I have an exclusive list. You may have other reasons that you think are important. And what I'm simply asking people to do is to look at your trustee board and say, do we have people coming at the issue that we're there to tackle, our mission, from a variety of points of view? And if you do, that's fantastic. And that's one of the ways that I think you can know that you have a board that is more likely to be useful to you and your organization in delivering your mission. I'm Joe Saxton. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and please do make sure you took a look at my website to see what other issues and videos there are that you might find useful too. Thank you.